Once there lived a great king who was renowned for his wisdom and intelligence. As the king got old, the thought of retiring came to the king's mind. He spread the word across the kingdom that he was soon to appoint a new successor for his kingdom. The news of the search for a new successor caused a great stirring across the kingdom. The king was considered to be the wisest to have come to the power. His clever policies had helped to build a just and content nation over the course of his ruling. The king had no son. Therefore, the king wanted to make any deserving young man the king from among the people of his nation. The king called the youth of the nation together and gathered them in the royal hall. The king gave each of them a seed and said, "This is a very special seed. I want all of you to plant it. Take care of it and come back after a year with what you have. Based on what you bring back, I will decide the next king of the country." Everyone left from there with the seed. They excitedly plant their seed and waited for it to grow. As the months passed by, the youth of the country were talking about how their plant has grown tremendously beautiful. Among all the youth, there was a young man whose seed had not even sprouted, although he used to water the seed every day and did everything to make it grow. But the seed did not even sprout. He could hear people talking about their plants, but still he had nothing. A year passed from the day the seed was distributed. All the youth was summoned to the palace, where they were to display the outcome of their seeds. The young man, who she did not grow as others, was very reluctant to even attend the gathering. But his mother insisted him to go to the palace with what he had, because his efforts had been true, and there was no shame in showing that. The young man went to the palace with his empty pot of soil. In the gathering, he was amazed to see the variety of the beautiful plants others had grown. The young man put his empty pot on the floor, while a number of the others' people were laughing at him as he did so. The young man was embarrassed to be there. When the king arrived in the hall and inspected each and every pot, he slowly examined all of the different plants and looked at the young men that accompanied them. The young man with empty pot was hiding in the back trying to go unseen. But the king found him and gave pause when he did. Walking over, he eyed the young man and his plant closely, but he said nothing. He ordered his guards to bring the young man to the front of the court. The young man was very sad, as the king had noticed his utter failure to grow a seed. Arriving at the front, the guards let go of him, leaving him standing alone before all of the others, many of whom were laughing at him. The king called the young man closer. He held his hand and raised it and said loudly, "Behold, everyone, this is your new king." Then king said, "1 year ago, I gave everyone a seed. I instructed you to take the seed, plant it, water it, and bring it back. But what you are unaware of was that every seed I handed out had been boiled beforehand so that none of them were fit to grow. And all of you after a year have brought me trees, plants and flowers grown of your dishonesty. The seeds which grew these plants were not the ones which I provided you. And look at this man, he is the only honest person among all of you who has not replaced his seed. And that's why he deserves to be your ruler." If we see in our lives, then we will find that honesty is very important in our life. However, being honest is very difficult in today's world. But once we practice it, we will have peace of mind, and we will not be stressed unnecessarily. Once we are honest, we will not be afraid of anything, as we know that we have not done anything wrong. An honest person will get himself disciplined. He knows what to do and what not to do. By seeing the behavior of an honest person, people will trust him. He will be respected by other people. Furthermore, a person who is not honest may feel the pressure and may also feel tensed for his faults. But an honest person will not have any such problems, and he will maintain good health. An honest person will never get involved in cheating others, so he will have more friends and well-wishers. There is a very famous quote said by Warren Buffett that honesty is a very expensive gift, don't expect it from cheap people. Being honest does not only mean to be honest to your work or job, but being honest also means to be honest with your family, to be honest with your friends, to be honest to yourself. A dishonest person may get success soon, but his success does not last long, while an honest person may get success little late, but his success will last long. Therefore, no matter what area of life, never give up on honesty.